Hello and welcome to the Fixit Shed. Today I'm here with my biggest fan. I was using the fan when I was doing the remodeling to keep the air circulating and blowing the dust and dirt that was in the air out, and trying to keep it a little bit cool in here in the summertime. It did stop working one day, probably because I tripped over the wire. So we're going to take a look at it and see if we can fix it. I have unplugged it, and we're going to take this switch apart. There's two screws on this side. As you can see, there's 3 wires going to the fan, 2 wires coming from power, so that it has a high and a low setting, so you can turn it off or have it set to high or low. Yeah. As you can see, there's not much in the way of like a strain relief here either. I think that's part of the reason why it broke. Yep, looks like a wire broke. This needs to be on here. So it means I'm going to have to solder. I went ahead and cut off the wire that was still connected so that I could work with this a little bit more easily. So I want to trim the insulation back on both sides, and then we'll solder it on. This one doesn't look so healthy either. Gosh, I hope you can see this. I can't tell whether the camera's blurry or it's my eyes. But so I may try and resolder that one as well. Prefer not to do all of it, but all 3 of them, but we'll see how that goes. So let's see if we can melt this and get the old copper out of there. I have a feeling that's not going to work real well. No, that's not working. I'm going to take a different approach. Okay, let's see what kind of damage we can do with this. Step 1. Okay, like I said, soldering not my specialty. Let's see. Because you got power coming in. This must be the neutral. This is power. Right? Because you got neutral going straight across to here. And then power comes in on this side. And then it goes to either this line or this line. But you can see there's a little rivet in here, so when it's in this position, that must be high because it's making contact here and sending it in the middle wire. And then when you move it 1 notch, this must be low, right? Because I'm looking on here. Oh no, I'm sorry. All the way that way is low, right? So this is low in the middle, okay? And then it hits this rivet and sends power on this side to high. and then when you go all the way, then it's not touching any rivets, so that must be off. Interesting. See if I can find a switch for it. Okay, that's why it has these insulators on this side, because this is the neutral side. Because I was looking and the rivet goes through to a metal plate, brass plate, and I was like, how is that not a short? But it's not a short because of the insulators on the rivets. Okay, so I think the big problem was my soldering iron wasn't up to the task. I have a soldering gun, I think, but I can't find it. So I went out and bought a switch. I couldn't find an inline switch, but I picked up this little one, 3-position. You have on, low, off, and high. So we're going to use this. I'm going to pick up probably a little project box to put around it eventually, but I don't have it yet. So we're going to just get this wired up and get the fan working again. So the first thing I want to do is I want to mark this side of the wire, because this is the neutral side and I don't want to forget which one that is. So what did we determine? That's the neutral side. Let's see. That is high and that's low. So this one, the outside is high, middle one is low. Doesn't really matter, and I'm gonna put little solderless connections on here anyway, so I'm gonna be able to plug and unplug them if I want to switch it around. Yeah. So I'm gonna put these ends on there. So first I want to get these wires off. This one's already done. And let's see if we can get in here. Cut that one off. Cut that one off. Okay, I'm going to save that switch because I may use it later. And it was nothing really wrong with the switch. Alright, we're going to pull those back a little bit. This one was the neutral. Let's strip some of the insulation off. Okay, so we're going to pick this one to be neutral from the plug, and we're going to crimp that guy on there. Here's the seam. It's there. And which one was neutral here? Since that's just going to go straight through, that's that one. Okay. Okay, that looks like that's crimped on there pretty good. Okay, so now we just have the power coming in and the power going out. And that's on there good. Now I just need the one putting for the power coming in, and I found a blue one just to differentiate. And that's on there good and tight. Okay, so here's the switch. The middle one is going to be the power coming in, so we'll plug that in there like that. And then these guys They're going to be, one is going to be low. I think that's the high one, but we'll see. And then this one's going to be high. So yeah, so that's, you know, when it's off, power's coming in, but it's not going either way. When I click the switch to your left, power comes in and it's going to go out through here. When I flip the switch back to off and then this way, then it's going to come in and go this way. So let's try it out. So let's see. Low. Spin it up. Put it on high. Yep, going faster. Good, I got them hooked up right. Okay, great. Fan's working. Obviously, this is not a finished product. I'm going to get a project box and I will cover all this wiring up. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the Fixit Shed.